Alright, we're looking here in resident management. Need to know how to make a cancel key. Basically, what to do if a resident loses their key and you don't want to have to remake all the keys for that unit. My example here, we've got John Doe and Jane Doe both living in unit 102. Well, Jane lost her key and John's out of town, so we don't want to have to try to get a hold of John, get his key back, and make him a new one and make Jane an additional, or vice versa. So we want to be able to just remake a key for her without affecting him. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on her key and make a cancel key. I'm going to take and put a key on the encoder, and it wants to know, hey, who's making this key? Who's going to take this key? I'm going to say admin01 is. And I'm going to make this key. Now, this is a cancel key for her current credential. Even though the software is going to show that her key is canceled, technically her key will still work in the lock right now until I take this cancel key to the lock and read it on the door there. Because there's no wireless infrastructure in place, this is all data on card. We've got to actually take this key to the door, read it at the lock, and that will cancel her current key. Once we do that, we can then go in and make her another key. So this is going to be additional, not new. Remember, if I choose new, that's going to make John's key stop working. So I'm still choosing additional key. I'm going to click on Make Key. And we just made a key for her. So now if I go into Active Keys, we'll see that she actually has an active key and a canceled key. So let's just say we find a key laying around somewhere, and we think it happens to be Jane's, but we want to look and see. So I go up there at magnifying glass over the key, click on it, and I choose read key and put that key on the encoder. And we look at it and see it is a resident key, it's for Jane Doe, but we see the status is canceled. We know that is actually the key she used to have. We canceled it, we made her another key to replace it. So this key is canceled, no longer works. I've gotten it back. I'm going to go ahead and click on Erase Key. Click Yes, and that's just going to erase all the data off the key because we don't need that anymore. And if I go back in here to Jane Doe and look, we see she still has the active key and she's got a canceled key. So we know everything's good there. There's not a key floating around that could still get in her unit. As soon as she takes that key that we made for her to her unit, it's going to start working on the door. The other one's out because we canceled it out with that cancel key. So